Okay. Bailey, who we going to? Or here? Oh, dice isn't gonna work. Yeah, we could probably do 2 regular dice. There's 36 desks now. No, you know what? We don't have numbers yet. We'll just pick somebody.
23.
Okay, Ron? I like how you called a number even though, like, I have 0 idea where the numbers are. Okay, Ron, at the top of the page, what are the 2 things we need to write an equation? It does directly tell you.
Output and input.
The other 2 boxes.
Y-intercept and slope.
Perfect. That should have sounded familiar because we said it a lot last week. Granted, last week was 2 days for you. So, okay, y-intercept and slope. I'll let you call on the next person. I'm not sure if the question's gonna be difficult or not. Tyson? Tyson? I believe no, last week I let them call on you, didn't I? It was the week before that, I think, you know. Okay, but either way. Slope, I don't think we'll have a big deal with, because we've found slope on all sorts of problems, the whole packet. I don't know if this is gonna be hard or not. Why are these points harder to find a y-intercept than the ones we did the last couple pages? I think the hard part is gonna be, it's been like a week since you did anything school-wise.
I don't know.
Turn the page back.
Do I have to do this?
Somebody's got to.
I've been stuck on like this whole packet, Russ, it's so hard.
Okay,
Like,
I got you. So then call somebody else, non-friend.
alright, 16. I don't know what 16 is, but,
I don't either. I have 0 idea where the desks are.
okay, then.
We can go with numbers.
Henry.
Would we call him Henry?
Yeah.
Do you know the answer to the question? Do you even remember the question? Then why'd you say no? Okay, Henry. Last week we were able to find the y-intercept very easy because of something. If you don't remember, turn the pages back. That's the whole reason we take notes in the packets. It looks like you've volunteered to help you if you need it. Let's let him look first. Henry doesn't want the spotlight, but he's gonna get the spotlight. You didn't even look. You're just flipping pages. Listen, I know how faking things work. Okay, it literally should be on the page before, like it was part of our homework. We did questions on, you guys should have turned in page 18. Wednesday? Was it due Wednesday? Yeah, that was your homework. What?
I haven't finished that page.
You've had a week to do it, Henry.
I was gone.
Yeah, we all were.
I was on vacation.
Again. Okay, Alize.
When the x equals 0.
Okay, perfect. If the first number of a point is 0, then that's the y-intercept. Neither of those points have a 0 in the front, so neither of those points is the y-intercept. We have to go about a different way of figuring out the y-intercept, and that's why these questions are quite a bit slower and quite a bit more annoying. And whether you've done the homework or not, it would be a really good idea to take good notes today, because when you guys get to use your packets on the test, this is absolutely where you'll want to. Okay? Okay, Henry, how do we find slope on those 2 points? Come on up and write it down, please.
I don't know how to do it.
It's too bad, you're still gonna write it down. We're gonna force you to do it. We can't just say, I don't know for everything. Okay, we've got 2 points. If you would like to call on somebody to assist you, you can.
Brogan.
Now, theoretically, he could actually say he's been gone the entire time, because he has. But I still think he knows how to do it. How do we find slope between 2 points? Luckily, it's written down a ton of places in your packet. Probably on the cover even, because you guys wrote down things on your cover. And if you didn't, that's on you. You didn't? Oh man, it sounds like you need to get out your Chromebook and Google it. We have resources for this.
Rise over run.
Oh, wait, now you remember stuff? Oh, okay, that sounds great. Rise over run is from a picture. We don't have a picture.
Line X.
Could be. Listen, you guys only have one job. And your job is to be a student. If you have another job after school, fine, but that is definitely not as important. Look, I'm gonna sit here all hour as awkwardly as you want. You can either try to think it up in your head or open your Chromebook and look it up. That's the whole point of having technology. Not to mention, most of you could have saved yourself a trip up to my desk. Instead of asking me a question, you just type it in. That's why we've created search engines. Okay, slope between 2 points. I got all hour, I know how to do it. So I feel safe. If you guys don't know how to do it on your own, you should pretty much do the same thing.
Like a step by step.
Don't care.
You label your points.
Sure.
You write the formula.
Is that what Google is telling you to do?
Yeah.
Oh, interesting.
Oh, it's the Y2.
There you go. Nice. Well, he needs to know the and stuff. Henry's writing stuff down for you.
Oh, okay.
So y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. Yep, doesn't really matter how you write it. Okay, so now your job is to just figure out which one is which between the two of you. Which ones are the x's, which ones are the y's? Like in a point, Henry. So underneath the point -2, 3, which one is x, which one is y?
-2, Y2, Y1, X1.
Every single point is an x and then a y. So if I were you, maybe we should follow Google's instructions. Underneath -2, 3, that point, you should write down x1, y1. I'm actually quite glad we're doing this because I thought you guys were a lot better at finding slope than you are. Okay, what should the next point be written as then? Good? Good, good. Okay. Start writing things down now. We've got a formula to fill out and a slope to find. Oops. You know, or I'll move the thing so you can read the. There you go. That's correct though. What you wrote was correct. Okay, good. Okay, Henry, I think you've done a great job. I'll let you choose who's gonna come up here.
Sam.
Okay, Sam, all I was hoping you would do is finish his calculations. super plus is what I think you guys called it. I don't know, I can't read that.
Negative 1/2.
What's supposed to be on the bottom? Is that a 4? Oh, okay. Negative 1/2. Good. So that's our slope.
Is that all?
Yep. Bree, are you ready? Excellent. Okay, we're gonna do step 2 now, which means we're gonna write out y equals mx plus b with the information we know. The only thing we know so far is m, the slope. So underneath step 2, I was hoping you could come up and write. Do you wanna just tell me what to write? What is m? What is the answer in step 1? Okay, there we go. So m is supposed to be slope. And that's the only thing we've figured out. So the only thing we don't know to be able to write the answer is B. Okay, Bree? What should we do now? Do you want to keep going? Do you want somebody else to go? Your guys' brains are not working yet. I've given you guys like 25 minutes to wake up. You either need more energy drinks or more coffee or something. Apparently water is not cutting it. Energy drink with a straw even. Your dentist thinks that's a good idea. Bree, what are we doing? Are you going or are you calling on somebody else?
I'll call somebody else.
Sounds good.
Reese?
I'm assuming that, Reese? Yep. There's one other one sitting right in front of you, so that's why I wanted to make sure. You also got the other Reese very worried, I think. Okay. Now the next step is what we haven't done in the past and where most students get confused. So when we write the equation of a line, it always has an x and a y in it, and it stays in the equation answer. But the x and the y, we can put one of our 2 points in place of x and y, like to help us find information. So which point do you want to choose?
First point.
Okay, how come? Just because it was first?
Just chose it.
Okay, tell me why I would have chosen the second point.
Lower numbers.
True, but also both are positive. So when you guys are working with all your answers, having a lot of negative signs makes it harder. Thanks. I don't remember where you sit. Does anybody remember? Yes, I do, right there, actually. That's right, the sand was in there. So. Okay, so there's nothing wrong with you picking either point, but for your benefit, pick the easiest of the 2. So we are going to write 1, because that's the y value from what we sort of picked. Negative 1/2 times the x value plus b. The whole reason we did that is because this will tell us the y-intercept answer. Like, it seems very unnatural to do, but that's what we're going to do repeatedly here for the next 3 days, because it takes a while for it to sink in for your brain to make it work. Okay, so Reese, do you remember how I go about solving this? Or how would you go about solving that? Anything we can do to make it easier? Like, is there something we can simplify or do?
Multiply the 1/2
Good? Negative 1/2 times 2, whether you do it in your head or calculator, is negative 1. Now, we haven't really had this yet. This is going to be part of next unit. Who should do it? Natalie, we gotta wake you up. Do you remember how to solve that for B? Do you remember how to cancel the -1? No? Oh, okay. Is anybody?
You plus the y to the y.
Good. You do the opposite of it. So like in this case, negative is like subtracting. So we would add 1 to both sides. And then this would say b is equal to 2. So then that tells us the y-intercept is 2. So all of this work was to figure out the two numbers we need to write an equation. And then we would just put them in their correct spots. How long is it gonna take for you guys to remember how to like be alive? You're definitely not alive right now. Nobody's remembering anything. Do you remember some stuff? I was all waiting for you to like be a savior for the class. Ashley? No? I was hoping. Come on. What's going on? Okay, so example 1 that's right there has no steps, but the steps are written at the top half of the page. What would you start with?
Choosing y2.
Okay.
That's x.
Okay, good. Yep. Yep. So 8 super plus 6 is 14. 6 minus 8 is -2. This is -7 is our slope. Okay, good. You want to choose somebody? Okay, Reese? Where do I go from? Which part? Sure.
We already solved it.
We did not. We only found slope. I think you might have been talking about a different equation. You were probably talking about the slope equation. Okay, what is step 2 written up at the top of the page?
Substitute the slope into y.
Okay, into m, I think, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Does it say y equals mx plus b or something? Okay. So I'm gonna take this answer and put it in place of m. -7x plus b. We're almost done. We just need the second answer. Or should I just assume you're gonna call on Kondo?
Yeah.
Okay. Step 3 is next. If you're, yeah. I don't expect you guys to just know these off the top of your head. It takes a little while to get them down. So the next step is to just pick one of the 2 points. Which one seems easier to you? Did you say 14? So our 2 choices are those. Which one of those 2 points feels easier to work with for you? I think what you did was did the 8 minus -6 again. Okay, we're gonna say point number 2 because they're all positive numbers. Okay, so we're gonna use 6 and 8. And we are gonna take 6 and 8 and put them in place of x and y. And if you do it correctly, The only thing that should be left is B, so that we can get the answer for it. Quinn, you are half asleep. We need to wake you up slightly. How do I go about finishing that? Okay? And then just kind of lastly, do you remember how to get BL by itself? Good, plus 42 to both sides. I don't have any room, so I'm just gonna plus 42 to both sides. Courtney, remember how to finish? So the very last step is we went through and found the y-intercept and the slope. So our very last step is to take the two answers we found and write them in the equation.
Y equals -7x plus 50.
Perfect. Again, once you figure out these steps and the layout, you're not gonna need to memorize the steps necessarily. We're gonna be doing this at least 3 days because it usually takes a while for everybody to get it done. The goal is to be able to do it without looking up anything. And we're not gonna do that for a bit. I guess what I would like to do right now is see if you guys can do example 2 on your own. And it's okay if you, like, feel free to work with other people around you. Like, when I say on your own, I don't necessarily mean without me guiding you. Find the slope, find the y-intercept. That's the two things.